Hi everybody, this is Dave Rooney, and this short video will demonstrate how to create a Pearson account, register your textbook, and join a virtual classroom. The first thing you'll need to do is go to the web page that you see in the description of the YouTube video. Description that looks a little bit like this, and the web address is right here. This needs to be copied and pasted into an internet window. This is where you will log in eventually when you have finished creating your account and registering your book. It's possible that you already have Pearson products to your name and that you already have a Pearson account. If you do, you can add your textbook here. If you don't have a Pearson account, you need to register. You will need to accept the disclaimer, and here you will need to say, well, no, I don't have a Pearson account, and then the website will ask you to create a login name. Go slowly and follow the instructions for the login name. Same goes for the password. Go slowly and follow the instructions. Once this is done, you're going to need your book, and this is where you will be entering your access code. The access code, which will look a little bit like this. Once you click on Next, you will arrive at your bookshelf. Your bookshelf will look something like this. See, bookshelf. And you will see the books that are registered to your name. It's possible there will only be one book. So in case you have more than one, you can scroll or go between from one book to another with this arrow here. I'm going to be doing the example with the fields of vision grammar. So you click and you arrive in your eLab, which will probably be empty at first. First thing that you have to do is join a class. Now when you click here, the perspective of the student is going to look a little bit different. When you click here, you're not going to see this. You're going to see join a class. So that's what you're going to need to click. Once you click there, you're going to have a dialog box that will ask you for another code. This code, you will have received it by Mio, in a Mio from me, that will look a little bit like this, and your code will look something like this. This is just an example, it's not the code for everybody. So you would copy and paste the code into the dialog box here under join a class. After this is done, you will successfully be entered in the group. Double check that you're in the right group with the right English level and group. When this is done, you're ready to start the exercises that will be available to you. I will always announce in class which exercises are available. So you would, for this example, you would click on part number 1, and you will then have access to all of the exercises that are available. You see here that Unit 1, Exercise 1 is available to you. It's open, and so when you click on it, probably here or maybe here, I'm not exactly sure where you will click, you will have access to the exercise. I'm going to just give you an example of what it will look like, something like this. It's important, of course, to always read the instructions carefully, and when you're finished, send your answers for correction. I'll explain that in more detail in a second. So here you don't have the questions. Remember that this is the teacher perspective. You will get the question clearly, and then you will need to answer to the best of your ability. You see that there's often a couple of different ways to answer, but always make sure that your spelling is correct, that any S's are there that need to be there, and that the spelling is also correct. For example, worries takes 2 R's. At the end, after you've answered every question. Here, which again will look a little bit different, you will have a save and a send button. I suggest that you always save for yourself and then that you send, even more important, so that I get your results in my grade book. And it's really as simple as that.